what's up? This is Robin Thicke, and you are watching The Vibe magazine. I come from a family of 6 generations of musicians and family bands and musical prodigies, and we had a traveling family band, you know, of all singers and musicians. And so, on my mom's side of the family, there's lots of music, and on my dad's side, there's my great grandmother was a classically trained pianist, and my grandfather was a jazz saxophonist, and so music goes way back in my family. And my mom is a singer and songwriter. My dad's a singer and songwriter. So I think it's just naturally in my DNA. Music always came easy to me, natural to me, because I feel it, you know. And I think any kind of creative art, it has to be felt and not thought, you know. And so so music comes easy to me. Great music doesn't come easy, but making music is something that I have to do. I feel like I would be wasting my life if I didn't make music. Yes, it was She's Dangerous. She's dangerous. She'll take your heart and then she'll run away. She's dangerous. That was my first song.
Okay. Now.
When I was 11.
Okay.
Well, Pharrell and I were in the studio, and you know, he had this. We had this groove going, and then he started going, hey, 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 and we decided to write the song like we were 2 old men sitting on a porch, hollering at young girls as they walked by. So it was like, hey, girl, come here. Hey, hey, hey! And we started dancing around the studio like old men, and that's why in the video I asked Pharrell and T.I. to do some old man dances. and the song, we wrote the song in about a half hour and recorded the whole thing in about a half hour. Yeah, it was very fast. Not really. On the Sex Therapy album, I did a song called "Shaking It for Daddy,"
with
which
Nicki.
with Nicki, which is kind of in that same electronic vibe. Most of the time, I like to use more organic sounds, you know, live instruments. Most of my music has live instruments, but I love hip hop music, and I love a lot of popular music, and I could only do a song like that if it was the right one, you know, and there was something about that track that was just so much fun, you know. And with this album, I really wanted, I've been saying, I always have made my music for myself, and this album I really tried to make for everybody else. The album?
Yeah.
It started last summer when I made 3 songs with will.i.am, and a couple with Pharrell last summer, and then since then I've kept changing and reworking the album, and now it feels like it's ready to be heard.
Okay.
World domination.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. No, good.
Studio rituals.
With Pharrell, for example.
No, with Pharrell, we just kind of show up. I mean, he's so creative, you know, that as soon as you walk in the door, he's already got something brewing in his head, you know. With Blurred Lines, it was a little different. It was actually my idea to try to make a song like Marvin Gaye's "Got to Give It Up," you know.
Yeah.
And so I told him, hey, if we could just get that kind of a drum feel, or, you know, something that brought back that sound, that Marvin Gaye sound, and he went over, and 5 minutes later, you know, he had the track. I mean, he's a genius, yeah. Oh, from my family, my wife, my son, and from my insecurities and my you know, issues.
Yeah.
I do sometimes, yeah. I do believe that things happen for a reason, as long as you continue to put out good energy into the world, and you're good to people, and you work hard. I mean, in the end, being a good person, or trying to be, and working hard at what you want, most of the time your dreams do come true. I heard a great quote Will Smith told me once when I was early in my career. He told me, all you have to do is keep trying, and sooner or later the odds are in your favor. If somebody says your chances are 1 in a million, all you have to do is do it 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, true.
And then you get it. I don't really, because I grew up with famous parents, you know, and I grew up in
Your
Hollywood.
father is an actor, right?
Yeah, I mean, in America they're famous, yeah. And so I grew up around a lot, and I was friends with a lot of guys who were on television and were big stars. And so I saw a lot of people be very popular and then disappear, you know, and can't get a job now in Hollywood. So I really appreciate it, and I don't take it for granted, and I know, and I never blame anybody else for my failures. I always take it on myself. If a song or an album wasn't a big success, if a video wasn't a big success, I don't say it's the record company's fault. I don't say it's my manager's fault. I don't blame it on anybody. I say I have to make better music, and I have to put on a better show. And if I do that, nothing can stop me. You know, I think people spend too much time trying to blame the world for their, you know, problems, and they don't take enough on their own shoulders.